Okay, we are live, we are live. I am really not used to doing this live thing. But yeah, let's get right into it. Cool. So step Mavimbela here. This channel, as you already know, I speak entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs mindset. And in today's video, it's actually based on the previous video. Oh, actually, it's a live. Today's live is based on the previous video. So on the previous video, there's a section where I mentioned the fact that I am newly a father and I'm also an entrepreneur. And it's as though actually I was actually asking for advice. And I think in me asking for advice, it was just for me to confirm some of my own beliefs. And if some that I have were not so correct, then I could learn from people. Because I think when you get to a certain age, when you become a parent, there are things that you already know, that you already understand, and you do think about. By the way, if you are watching this live, comment in the section, just say live. If you want to watch the replay, just comment in the comment section and write replay. Let me switch on my light. I think this is going to be a good one. And the reason I think it's going to be a good one is because I got a WhatsApp message from one of my viewers and it was quite lengthy, but I decided to take some of the things that I think are very important for this video and some of the things I really didn't think about until I got this letter. Or yeah, let me just call it a letter, but it was on WhatsApp. Also, if you enjoy this content format, me doing live videos and just having a chat with you, do leave a comment and let me know that this is something I should be doing more of in the future. So this message that I got was over WhatsApp, but I printed it out because I use my phone to actually record everything that I do over here on YouTube. And hopefully I don't get a phone call because that is going to disturb for sure, for sure. All right, so the message goes like this. Hey Tepo, I hope you are well and excuse me for the long message. That's all right. In your previous video, you seemed to have been asking for advice as a new father. I am messaging you because I, to an extent, know what you are feeling and felt as you mentioned. I decided to send you a message over WhatsApp because I'd like to stay anonymous. Oh, because I'd like to stay anonymous. Okay, cool. I'm from West Loop area in Illinois, Chicago, and when I realized that this person who sent me this is from America, I was wondering how they pronounce my name. But anyway, let's continue. I'm from West Loop area in Illinois, Chicago, and it's funny that I see that we have similar challenges. And this is where he gets into the similar challenges that we have. This is based on fatherhood. He continues to say, I have two children with my fiance, and I'm also an entrepreneur. Like I did on the previous video mention that I was a new father and I was sort of for advice as a new father and as an entrepreneur because I felt a little bit stuck and I figured other men out there who have children and are entrepreneurs might probably relate with the challenges that I was going through that I mentioned in the previous video, or they have enough experience to just let me know that if you're going through such and such, this is how you do it. So he continues to say, in the beginning after our firstborn, I wanted to stay present as much as I thought I needed to be and spent less time on my business to be with my family. The reason this is so great for me is because this passage that I just read is exactly what happened with me. It's exactly what I did. When I found out that my then girlfriend was pregnant, I was quite excited and I felt that I was ready mentally to be a father. And when she was a few months into her pregnancy, we did stay together. And a month before the baby was born, we were not staying together anymore, but I tried to be as present as I possibly could. And then after the baby was born, for about a month, I was not staying with her. She was staying with my mother around that time. And I decided, nah, man, it doesn't feel good raising my child over the phone. It doesn't feel all right with me because I wanted to see every progression of her growth. And I decided that nah, I'm just gonna move out where I'm staying and I'm gonna find a way to hustle and move away from the city. Find a way to hustle while I'm being as present as I possibly can every day with my family. So he continues to say, needless to say, my business suffered quite a lot, mine too. At some point, while I felt I was making big sacrifices, I felt my then girlfriend really pulling away from me. I can't share all the details of our problems in this message, but I really felt alone and neglected by her. I started to even feel resentment towards her. Oof, boy, oh boy. Hey man, I relate with this so much. Um, like rightfully so, when a woman has her child, her first and almost her only priority is that child. Rightfully so, I repeat. And for me, it felt a bit weird at that time. And this is where I mentioned in the previous video that I was not mentally prepared for this to happen. I was mentally prepared to have to be a provider and be a present father to my daughter, but I was not mentally prepared for what that does to the relationship. And what it did to the relationship, I really was not mentally prepared for. And when he says that he felt lonely or alone and neglected by his lady, I felt those exact emotions as well. And I didn't find effective ways of communicating this, and probably it was not time for me to be communicating these because look, there's a baby and it's important that she takes care of this baby. And when I was thinking about the fact that look man, the baby is more important at this moment, I have no right to be complaining, saying anything to her about how I'm feeling. So I just continued on feeling neglected. And yeah, I did feel a bit of resentment. Was it resentment on my side? No, I felt more anger than anything. I felt more mad at her than feeling resentment, because I think resentment is when you sort of starting to dislike someone. And I didn't start to dislike my then girlfriend. I just started being a bit mad at her. So that was that. So he continues to say, very soon I was really impatient with her and we started to argue a lot. It happens. The impatience part, when I was feeling that anger towards her, feeling mad at her for the way that I was feeling, yeah, I was really impatient. Any normal conversation got me feeling very impatient. If she was to ask me, yo, so you told me this is the plan for the future, are you still planning these plans that you gave me? Are you still going towards these things? What happened to so and so business idea and everything? Those were good questions, and I don't know if they were concerned or what, but on my side, when we were having these conversations, I was really impatient. But not only that, I was really impatient with like normal conversations, like conversations that were very minuscule. Like I could have told her a little bit of a story, and just from having conversation and inquisitively so she'll ask like, yo, so in this story, what happened so and so? Like I don't understand a certain element of the story, and in my mind I'd be like, yeah, man, I'm impatient. I'm really feeling impatient. Yeah, so I do relate with the impatient side of things where he goes in this passage. But then he goes on to say, we got through it, and at some point I decided to dedicate my time towards the business, giving my family about 20% of my time, but it was quality time, I believe. And this is very important because at the moment I no longer live with my then girlfriend, and obviously I don't get to see my child at all times as much as I would like to. And when I get to spend time with her, I don't spend that much time with her either, but I also do believe that it is quality time for the child. And so in his message he continues to say, children need little. You may think that you have to buy them in the most fanciest of things, toys, clothes, and take them out to places, but the most important thing for children, your children, I think this he was talking to me, is that you spend as much quality time as you can with them and they actually get to feel that. I agree. I agree. He also continues to say, look, I, although I felt resentment towards my woman, my problem was that I had not communicated with her, and I got lucky with her because when I communicated the problems and the things I was feeling, and she also communicated the things that she was going through, we found a way to effectively communicate a way forward for the both of us. Kudos to you, man. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that. I was not smart enough. He continues to say communication is important in relationships, but more so than communication, timing of the communication is also important. And also, you can communicate as much as you want, but if your values and your direction or how you both see the future are misaligned, it does not matter how much you communicate, it will not matter. PS, enjoy the $50 tip that I sent to you on PayPal. He gave me money, son. Oh, great. Give me some money. Thank you very much for that. And the part of communication and effective communicating and the timing of communication is something that I learned afterwards, after we were no longer together. And it's things that I started thinking about, that in future, the next woman that I am with, or even just friends, when I communicate with these people, the timing has to be important. How I communicate is also very, very important. If at the moment that I'm communicating something with this person, I have to ensure that my emotions are at a baseline. Like I'm not mad, I'm not too happy or too excited, but I'm at a baseline. And when I communicate as effectively as possible. And by ensuring that I communicate with this person when I'm at a baseline, then I am able to communicate without one over promising things because maybe I'm excited, or offending this person because I am annoyed, feeling angry, or something like that. And I'm able to watch my words. So, yeah, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate your message. And the $50. In South Africa, $50 is not so bad, man. Yeah. Am I going to get more? Anyway, I'm going to segue into habits of an entrepreneur. I got this as an idea from one of my followers as well, and I thought this is really great. They actually did me I don't know if it's a PDF? Yeah, PDF. So, habits of an entrepreneur. The first thing was routine in their ideas. And it's funny that these were ideas that I can talk about on my YouTube channel, but to an extent, these are the ways that I live my life. The routine of an entrepreneur. So I wake up in the morning. Nowadays, I meditate because I also have space and time to meditate. I hit the gym after having 2 or 3 cups of coffee because coffee is important. And then I hit the gym. After hitting the gym, I come back, take a shower, then I come to the studio where I am right now, and the hustle begins. And I ensure that every single day I do my meditation, I go to the gym, and even if I don't really feel like going to the gym, if it's one of those days that I do have to go to the gym, I do go to the gym and do very light work. And 5-10 minutes into me doing very light work, then the mojo comes back miraculously. And now I'm feeling really ready for the day, and I go ahead and conquer the day. Whether the day is going good or not, I do have a good day. Mentally, I always ensure that I perceive everything as a good day. When I didn't make money at all, I get lessons. When I made a lot of money in the day, I get lessons. How do I repeat this? The second thing is keeping a notebook or journaling. I journal nowadays every single day. And keeping a notebook, it's more for ideas, because you remember ideas better when you write them down. And this is actually a highlight that they made in this idea PDF thingy. You remember all your ideas better when you write down, because then they are engraved into your mind. And if these are business ideas or improvement ideas towards your business, then you're definitely going to come back to them. If you forget them, you have a notebook where you wrote them on, and you see, oh, okay, this is what I wanted to do for the business, and that's exactly what I am going to do. The third thing is having a daily or weekly planner. I am the worst when it comes to planning. I am not good at planning at all. I have for a very long time been hustling without planning, but recently in the past 2 months, I've been planning things, and it's amazing what planning can do for your business and for you, for your life, because now you are doing things with a clear approach, so I recently started planning a business that I had for about 4 years now, man. I remember talking with a friend of mine not long ago, like a few days ago, telling them that, remember this business idea that I told you about in 2020? I'm going for it now. And in 2020, when I spoke about it, I had thought about it 2 years before. But I'm actually going for it now. And I'm going for it very clear headed. Firstly, because I've had some experience in that space, although not the very, very same business, but some experience in that sort of industry. And me planning it now has made things much easier for me because I know what to do next. I know each and every step. Whether I fumble in that step or not, the point is that I have an action plan. And every day, every week, I already have a plan of what I have to do on a daily basis. So having a daily and a weekly planner is important. So in the description below, just hit me up on WhatsApp. I'll send you a daily planner that this person created for me. It's amazing. It's better than what I was doing. So actually going to start using it myself because it's really good. So if you want to get it, you can have it for free. I'll just send it to you over WhatsApp, and I get to have your number for next time when I got videos, I'll send them to you. Yeah, man. Yeah, that is about it for this live video. Do ensure that you comment how you get to see this video. If you see it on the replay, comment replay. And if you do enjoy this format of content, let me know, and obviously I shall be doing more.